The untamed huntress of the wilderness, Artemis. In the vast and intricate web of Greek mythology, few deities are as enigmatic and revered as Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, the wilderness, and the moon. Born to Zeus, the king of the realms, and the Titaness Leto, Artemis emerged into the world as a divine force of nature, independent, wild, and fiercely protective. Twin sister to Apollo, Artemis was granted by Zeus the gift of eternal virginity and dominion over the wild, choosing a life far removed from Olympus's grandeur in favor of deep forests and sacred mountains. To mortals, she is both a protector and a punisher, goddess of young girls, childbirth, and untamed beasts. Her mythos is one of autonomy, mystery, and power, embodying the wild spirit of nature itself. Artemis is often depicted as a radiant and youthful figure, clothed in a short tunic for swift movement, her bow always in hand and a quiver of arrows slung over her shoulder. She is surrounded by a retinue of nymphs and accompanied by wild animals such as deer, hounds, and bears, creatures that recognize her as mistress of the wild. Unlike many other Olympian gods, Artemis rejects the company of men and the bonds of marriage, vowing to remain eternally free and untouched. This vow of purity was not just a symbol of chastity, but a declaration of her independence and strength. Many mortals and even gods who dared to violate her sacred boundaries suffered grave consequences. The hunter Actaeon, for instance, stumbled upon Artemis bathing in a secluded glade. Enraged by his intrusion, she transformed him into a stag, and he was torn apart by his own hounds. Artemis's justice was swift and merciless, a reflection of her wild, untamed essence. Yet Artemis was not only a goddess of punishment, she was also revered as a protector of the vulnerable, especially the women and children. She watched over childbirth, a paradox given her virginity, yet fitting in her role as a guardian of life's natural cycles. Her duality, nurturer and destroyer, protector and punisher, made her one of the most complex deities in the Greek pantheon. Artemis's role in mythology also intersected with great events and figures. She played a key part in the Trojan War, siding with the Trojans and clashing with her brother Apollo and other gods. Before the war began, she demanded a sacrifice from Agamemnon after he killed one of her sacred stags, insisting he offer his daughter Iphigenia to appease her wrath. Though tragic, the story exemplified Artemis's demand for respect and reverence, even from the most powerful of men. Unlike gods who sought worship out of vanity, Artemis inspired devotion through awe and respect. Her temples stood in forests and near wild waters rather than city centers. She was the goddess of the untouched and the untamed, a reminder that some forces in nature must never be dominated or disrespected. Artemis remains one of the most iconic and enduring figures in Greek mythology. As the goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the wild, she represents independence, strength, and the beauty of nature in its rawest form. Neither bound by marriage nor seduced by power, Artemis carved her own path among the gods. Her legends continue to echo through time, stories of fierce protection, righteous vengeance, and sacred wildness. In a world that often seeks to control and conquer, Artemis stands as a timeless symbol of the power and purity of the untamed. See you on the next mythological journey.